This review is the review for the exam. I'm going to answer some problems similar to the problems that we have in the exam. So the exam that I have here, and I did it already, starts with part A, and the part A is add, subtract, or divide. And between parentheses, it has simplify the fractions. Remember that we just simplify if it's possible to simplify. If it's not possible, the problem is just like that, okay? So let's start. I'm going to write a problem. Again. Are you watching my screen in white?
Yes, teacher.
Thank you, Juan Carlos. Okay. Don't scratch on my screen. Who is doing that? Jonas, is that you? Okay. Let's do with this. Let's do this one. It is so easy because we're gonna start over. Don't worry. Don't scratch on my screen. Who is scratching on my screen? Okay. We have 423 into 2. It's a multiplication table of 2. What's the first step? The first step is analyze the number that we had to divide. We had to divide the 423 into 2 parts, que son estas partes que están acá afuera. El número adentro hay que dividirlo entre 2 partes iguales. Sometimes they are not equal parts, porque si fuera siempre igual no tuviéramos residuo. But we try to do it very exactly, okay? ¿Qué vamos a hacer? We are going to use one of these numbers here. El primero que vamos a usar es el 4. ¿Por qué solo el 4? Porque es más fácil buscar un número que multiplicado por 2 nos dé 4 a un número directamente que multiplicado por 2 nos dé 42. Es más fácil ir número por número. Entonces, vamos a usar el 4. What is the number that I multiply by 2 that gives me 4? 2 por 2, yes. 2 por 2, el 2 lo pongo arriba. El número que multiplicado por 2 me da 4, lo pongo arriba. Y 2 por 2 es 4.
4.
Yes. What is the next step? Ebony is entering in the class. Okay. Juan Carlos, what is the next step?
We put down the 2.
Exactly. We drop down the 2. We can use just the number 2. O bajamos otro. O hacemos otra cosa. We can use the number 2. So what is the number that I multiply by 2 that gets me 2?
2 times 1.
Perfect. Then I copy the number 1 here. Y 2 por 1 es 2. What is the next step again? I subtract again. And 2 minus 2? Yes, Farah.
0.
Very good. Do we finish?
No. Then we have to put the 3 down.
Oye, very good. You're very sharpy. Bajamos el 3. Then, what's the number I multiply by 2 that gets me 3 or near to 3? Pero que no se pase de 3.
2 times 1 is 2, right?
Very good.
Then we subtract 3 minus 2 is 1.
1. So what do you do with this? Pongo 211. Okay, ¿puedo seguir dividiendo?
No.
Si estuviéramos en una clase con decimales sí se puede dividir, pero como nosotros no hemos entrado a ese departamento, then that's all. That's all for
Okay.
us. ¿Qué hacemos? Ponemos 211 remainder
1.
Este número que está aquí es el remainder. ¿Ok?
Okay.
Very good, Juan Carlos. Thank you to help me.
You're
Vamos a hacer otro. Y en este me va a
I
ayudar
want to do
Jonas
the
para que
other
se quede
teacher.
¿Ah?
Teacher,
I
I am
want to do
Sharpie,
the other
teacher.
teacher.
I am
The
Sharpie.
other one.
Yes.
I am Sharpie, teacher.
You're very sharpy, yes.
I
Okay,
do
let's
all
see.
of mathematics, teacher.
Con el que viene.
Okay, 596. Do you want to use the number 4? The multiplication table of 4. Okay? Farah. Who's talking to me?
¿Verdad?
Ronela,
Tell me, Ronela.
I have a question.
No dividimos.
In the exam, it will come
Es igual, la materia la
problem with remainder.
597.
No, they both are exact divisions.
O sea, que es igualito.
O sea que las dos del examen, de las divisiones del examen, las dos que puse
Y
son
la
exactas.
respuesta total.
Entonces se empieza igual, se empieza
That's your question?
lo que dividido entre 4 de 5.
Uno, igual me
Pero la respuesta se pone arriba, el 1 se pone arriba.
I am listening to a parent. I don't know the father of who, but I want you to please just silence because I don't hear Ronela's answer to my question. Ronela, is that the answer that you wanted? I mean, you're asking me if in the exam we have with reminder. Eso es lo que me preguntaste.
Yes.
Well, no. The two problems that we have in the exam are exact. Las dos divisiones que puse son exactas. But it doesn't matter if it's with remainder or not. If you know how to do it with the correct steps, it doesn't matter if it has remainder or not, okay? Pero recuerda que si tiene remainder, tienes que ponerlo arriba como puse yo el number 1, okay? Vamos a hacer el second problem. Farah told me that she wanted to help me, right, Farah? Well, turn on your microphone because I can hear you. I'm reading your lips. Te estoy leyendo los labios, pero no te escucho, okay? So what's the first step? We have to analyze the number. So I discovered that I can use just the number 5, right?
Yes.
Then I'm going to find a number multiplied by 4 that gives me 5 or very close to 5, but no more than 5. What is it?
4 times 1, teacher.
4 times 1 is 4. Now I subtract, right? 1. What's the next step?
We put it,
We put the
put the 9
with
back.
the
Drop down the 9. Drop down. Now a number that multiplied by 4 that gives me 19. What is it?
4 times 4, teacher. 16.
Very good. 4 times 4 is?
16.
Exactly,
16.
16. And 19 minus 16?
3.
Very good. What I do now?
We put down the
Down the 6.
We drop down the 6. What's the number I multiply by 4? That gives me 36.
4 times.
4 times 9.
Exactly.
4 times 9.
4 times 9 is 36. What I do now?
6.
We should
We subtract, teacher.
And what's the answer?
0.
0.
0.
2 are 0.
So this is the answer. Oh God. This is the answer. 149 is the answer. And here, 211 remainder 1. Are you clear with the divisions?
Yes.
Let me erase. Vamos a hacer.
Yes.
Oh God.
I am very clear.
I want 100, Irvin. Green, Irvin.
Teacher, in the exam, ¿usted qué va a pensar que yo gano?
But I don't know. I hope more than 90?
Ah,
More than 90.
okay. Okay.
90, 91, it's excellent, okay? But
Okay.
I don't want a 60 or a 70. No, no, please.
Okay.
I'm going to explain you. Me voy a saltar y después regreso. Voy a saltarme a las addition of fractions.
Okay.
Y después, si quieren, regreso, porque es que me interesa repasar las addition of fractions. Vamos a poner un problemita fácil. Similar to the exam, but not the same. 3 9s plus 4 9s. Easy peasy Japanese.
Teacher, I know.
I discovered that the denominators are the same, right? When
Yes.
we have the same denominators, we just add the numerators. Yes or no?
7 9s.
Oh, Irving, please calm down. So we add the numerators. 3 plus 4 is 7. And we copy the same
9.
denominator.
The name if the number denominator.
Did you see? That's all. That's all right. Let's do one problem with different denominator, which is also easy, but can be a little bit confused for you.
Se quedó así porque no se puede simplificar.
Exactly, we cannot simplify it because we don't have 7 and 9 in one multiplication table. So we just finish like that. That's the answer. So what we do now? Oh, I discovered that they have different denominators. So I had to make them have the same denominator. Tengo que hacer que los dos tengan el mismo denominador. Y ya
I know
nosotros
how.
sabemos que si multiplicamos el numerador y el denominador por algún número, ambos al final nos van a quedar con el mismo denominador. What is the number you think we can multiply them for them to have the same denominator? Irving, antes
3 and 4.
hay la pantalla. What is the number?
The first, the 2 and 3rd, we have to multiply it by 4, and 3/4, we have to multiply it by 3.
What is the denominator I want?
2 teacher like that. 2 times 4 is 8, right? And 3 times 3, 9.
Guys, listen to me. What's the denominator I want? Irving is telling me something very correct. I just want Irving to tell me what is the denominator I'm going to have at the end if I do what is he telling me?
You will have 12.
Exactly. So I'm going to have 12. And to have the 12, I need to multiply this one by 4. And this one
Si son iguales, se
By
pasa.
3.
by 3.
Si son diferentes, se multiplican. Ah,
No.
no.
Now I have 3 times 4, 2 times 4, 4 times 3, 3 times 3. In this way, I'm going to have both with the same denominator, right? Then 3 times 4 is 12, and 2 times 4,
2 times 4
8.
is 8.
8.
plus 4 times 3, 12,
4 times 3
and 3
is
times 3,
12.
Juan Carlos, what is that noise, please? 3 times 3,
12 teacher.
3 times 3, 9.
thank you. Now I have both fractions with the same denominator. Ya las convertí a ambas en el mismo denominador. Now I do the procedure that we do when we have the same denominator with different numerators. Ahora puedo sumar los numeradores y el denominador se queda normal, se queda con el 12.
Teacher, 8 plus 9
Ajá.
is 17.
Yes. And what's the
And
denominator?
12 plus 12 is
No, we don't have to add the 12 plus 12. No tenemos que sumar ningún 12 más.
what?
Ya se
No.
queda el mismo denominador. No se suma el de abajo.
Like
Solo
the
el
first one,
numerador.
right?
Exacto.
Only the numerators.
Can we simplify 17 and 12?
Nosotros sumamos.
No.
No, it's
No.
not possible, right? Y las indicaciones no dice que si queda como fracción impropia, conviértala a mixta, así que se queda así. This is the answer. Porque no podemos simplificarlo, se queda así. Si se pudiera simplificar, entonces tenemos que seguir, right? Vamos a hacer otro para ver qué hacemos cuando hay que simplificar. Ok.
No quiero ni saber ese ejercicio. Nosotros mandamos un ejercicio la vez pasada que le expliqué. Para eso es la clase. Para entender más.
I hear some parents.
Yes, I hear some parents too.
Son
Okay,
Le robé la línea, teacher.
you're reading my mind. Okay, we have 3/5 plus 2/3, right? Did you see? Okay, let's do it. I had to have, tengo que tener estos dos con el mismo denominator. ¿Cuál es el denominator al que ambos los puedo llevar?
Teacher, I can tell.
F8.
No, silence, Juan Carlos, you talk too much.
Oh,
Maciel, what's the denominator I can make them to have? Maciel. Maciel. ¿Qué número está en la tabla de los dos? Un número del 1 al qué sé yo está en la tabla de los dos, de manera que yo cuando lo coloque aquí, o yo multiplique el 5 y el 3, los puedo llevar a ambos a tener el mismo denominador. I can tell you something. La mayoría de las veces se encuentra si multiplico 5 y 3.
5 por 5.
Yo los hago buscando en las tablas. But every time es multiplicando 5 por 3.
15.
It is
15.
15. Who called me? Ronela, did you call me?
Sophia, teacher.
Sophie, tell me.
It's 15, teacher.
Yes, thank you. So, what's the number I multiply by 5? That gives me 15?
3.
3.
3.
Y el de
And the
arriba
3, 5.
también tiene que ser 3. What number I multiply by 3 que me da 15?
5.
Y arriba,
5. 5, teacher. 5.
now I do the multiplications y pongo las respuestas. 3 times 3,
9.
9.
2 times 5,
10.
10.
and down,
15. 15.
15, teacher. 15. 15.
15.
okay. What's the addition of this?
Teacher, we are very sharpy today.
Well, you're very sharpy. I think all of you gonna have 100 in this exam. So 10 plus
Yes.
9.
19.
19.
Over.
19.
19.
And down is the same.
Exactly, Juan Carlos. Don't add 15 más 15, please. That's all. So, can we simplify these numbers? Oh my goodness, ¿qué le pasó a mi mouse? Can we simplify these numbers?
I think.
No, it's not
I don't
possible.
know, teacher. I don't know.
Yo pensé que quedaría
Yes,
para
yes.
simplificar, but no.
Because
So what we do?
We let it like that.
Exactly, lo dejamos así porque en las indicaciones la teacher no está pidiendo que si queda a fracción impropia, la tienen que convertir. So se queda así. Let's do a subtraction. Do you want to do a subtraction?
yes,
Yes.
teacher.
Let
Yes,
me
teacher.
erase. Let me erase. Okay.
Then
I'm
we do
ready.
multiplication, teacher.
Do you want to do
Then we
multiplication?
can,
Okay, one subtraction y pasamos a la multiplication. Yes?
Yes, yes, yes.
Vamos a hacer uno con...
And then to the fraction. And then, I don't know.
Ok, vamos a hacer 3/4. This is a subtraction with different denominator. Did you see? So, tengo que tener ambos con el mismo denominador. Es como cuando las hacemos equivalentes. What we do. Quiero que ambos tengan denominador.
Igual.
¿Y cuál es el denominador que quiero? 4 por 3.
12.
Did you see, Angelus?
Yes, that I was just like hearing something, and I was like,
No.
and then when I see there was
asking
the
you.
problem.
I didn't watch. What did you do? So what's the number I multiply by 4 that gets me 12?
3.
What's the number I multiply by 3? No, este queda igual. What's the number I multiply by
3.
3 that gets me 12?
4.
The number I multiply by, bueno, aquí es el mismo.
4.
Yes, Juan Carlos, calm down.
Teacher.
Juan Carlos, 3 times 3.
3 times 3, 9.
Y el de abajo queda en 12.
12.
12.
Minus, porque ahora es el signo de menos.
What?
1 times
Oh my
4.
4.
What?
Y 3 times 4.
12.
12.
Now I can subtract the numerators. 9 minus 4.
9. Wait,
It's
teacher, wait a
easy,
minute.
teacher.
9 minus 4. 5. 9
5,
minus 4
teacher,
is
5.
5. It's
You can stay in silence.
5 over 12. Can we simplify 5 over 12?
no.
No,
No.
you can't.
So we stop.
We stop there.
Stop.
Teacher,
Tell me, Jonas.
in 6 minutes the sun get out.
Yes, I see. it. You connect
But
again.
we get
Yes, of course, we didn't finish yet. I want you to simplify this. 6 over 10. Jonas, can I simplify 6 over 10?
no.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Well, yes, we can simplify them because the 6 and the 10 are both in the multiplication table of 2. Así que puedo dividir el 6 entre 2, el 10 entre 2, el 6 entre 2 es 3 y 10 entre 2 es 5. Be careful, okay?
And what happen if the number one that we do have the same numerator?
En un subtraction,
Yes.
cuando tenemos el mismo denominator, solamente se suman o se restan los de arriba. That's all.
Okay.
Remember, do not confuse. Farah, 25 and 30. Can we simplify 25 and 30?
Yes.
¿Qué tabla?
5.
Good. Ambas las dividimos entre 5 and 25 into 5 is 5 and 30 into 5 is 6. Solo estoy repasando algunas simplification porque en el examen sí hay que simplificar. And I want you just to remember how to simplify. ¿Ok? Vamos a pasar a multiplication of fractions, pues. Which is delicious. This is delicious.
Like the cake.
Let's see. 1 7 times 3 4. I listen a parent. What we have to do? This is easy peasy Japanese. What we have to do?
Teacher, I
The
know.
fraction.
We just multiply the numerators and we multiply the denominators, and if it's possible,
Easy.
we simplify. Easy peasy Japanese. Then 3 times 1, Anna.
Huh?
Anna,
Yes, teacher.
3 times 1.
3.
I know the answer, teacher.
You don't tell me. I said Anna. 7 times 4.
28.
Can we simplify 3 and 28?
No,
No. So this is the answer.
they are not on the same table.
Exactly. Farah,
Teacher, there is one of that problems in the exam.
in the examen 11, 12, and 13, los tres son de multiplication of fractions.
But they're different, teacher. One is like we are doing and the others have one.
Yes, I'm going to do the second case and one of the third case. Voy a hacer uno de cada
Okay.
caso. Oh, you're hurrying me. Calm down. Vamos a hacer el otro de mixed fraction. Multiplicación de dos.
Teacher Johnny.
Tell me, sweetheart. Tell me. Who called me?
Maciel called you, teacher.
Tell me, Maciel.
We only have 1 minute.
Yes.
We
Si nos
enter.
desconectamos, no vamos a conectar de nuevo porque no hemos terminado. Right? That's all. Te conectas de nuevo. Everybody. Okay? So, when we have two mixed numbers o two mixed fractions, las mixtas son las que están formadas por un entero y una fracción, un entero y una fracción. So, we have two mixed numbers and we have to multiply them. The first step is convert this fraction into improper fractions. Primero las tenemos que convertir a fracciones impropias para entonces resolver la multiplicación. So, ¿cómo es eso de convertir la fracción impropia? Recuerden que tenemos dos maneras, con dibujo o a través de multiplication. Entonces, what we do, vamos a hacerlo de la manera rápida multiplicando denominador por entero y le sumamos el numerador. 2 times 3 es 6 plus 1, 7 y el mismo denominador es 3. Or 4 times 1 is 4, más 2, 6 over 4.